Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Jediism 101, where we have been talking about becoming a Jedi realist in today's modern world. As previously discussed, a Jedi realist is an individual who has taken inspiration of the fictional Jedi from the Star Wars franchise, be that the movies, the books, the comics, the TV series, and even the role-playing game, and decided that this might actually be a good way to live. And some very smart people, well, they figured it out, and they wrote a wonderful doctrine that I've been going over the last few weeks, talking about how to become a Jedi, or at least taking your first steps into a much larger world. What we have been working on as of late has been the vows of the Jedi, and we are up to our last vow, and that is the vow of charity. The vow of charity reads as thus: a Jedi must be giving of themselves. As servants of the Force, a Jedi must be willing to give of themselves, their time, and efforts. The Jedi are servants of life and cannot contribute to life without effort and dedication. The Jedi is encouraged to help when necessary, to supply when there is need, and hope when there is none. So, let's unpack this for a bit. To be a Jedi is to have a life of service. This is being helpful, teaching, bringing light to the shadow, all of this. You see someone having a hard time carrying their groceries, offer to help. Don't take anything without asking, but offer to help. Are people setting up chairs and you got a few minutes? Go for it. Go help, say, hey, can I help set up some chairs? Organize a cleanup. Or work within an organized cleanup. Volunteer your services. Whatever works to be helpful to the community and to the people and to the light that you can find. Now, there's a caveat that I really want to encourage in people. There are some people out there that give so much of themselves and care so much about other people that they forget to take care of themselves. As for anybody who makes to the end of my videos, I'm always talking about being kind to the people that you meet, but also being kind to yourself. And this is what I mean. There are some people that sacrifice their time, their energy, their effort, and in some cases at events, their fun, so other people can enjoy it. In an organization I'm no longer part of, for reasons I won't disclose, I remember that there were people that were basically the accountants for the organization and their regional groups. Well, rather than doing these like during a Zoom call or something like that, because, before COVID, there wasn't a necessity for it. But these people would dress in their full garb and drive 1, 2, 3, 4, sometimes even 5 hours to an event just to sit in a separate room for the entire event and go over the books. And I looked at my friend and I said, what the absolute frack are you doing? There's got to be a different way. Meet online. Scan the things in. Look at the scans on your computer. You just drove X amount of hours to this event and you didn't even get to have fun with it. I mean, he got there in the morning, registered, paid, cool, went in, sat in his room. By the time he got done, all the activities for the day were done. And this was the same for the 8 other people that were in that room. So he gave of himself so others could have fun, but at the same time, he sacrificed his own fun. And I'm not saying that sometimes you got to sacrifice a little bit of your own fun to do things. I understand this concept, but in activities like this is my time off too. This is my time to have fun as well. Kind of like on the weekend, I don't take the weekend from my work to do more work. when do I get my time? Now, and I want to be, and that sounds like it could be selfish, but I need to rejuvenate as well. So when the vow of charity says, give of themselves their time and their efforts, what it really saying, don't trust me, you should. Everybody should help. If everybody helped out, what's the phrase? Many hands makes the task go faster, fast later. I don't know. But the more people that help out, the less burden it is to do. And in some cases, I see the same people doing the same volunteering, doing the same thing, and not progressing on anything they want to do because they're always, volunteering. And that's great. Maybe that's what you were there for. I actually used to get conversations to me about how much I didn't help out. I said, look, I work in customer service. I serve people 40 plus hours a week. I don't want to come to my fun organization and do the same thing. I need my time. I need my fantasy. I need my release, my escape, whatever. So do give of your time, do give of your effort, but to make sure that people aren't taking advantage of it and just expecting you to do it. You want to do it because you're being, you've been asked. You want to do it because you can, and it is okay to say no. I know what I've been talking about now is kind of counterintuitive to the vow of charity because I want to be selfish with my time, but in today's hustle culture, where there are people out there, and I used to be one of them, that feel that they need to be doing something for every minute of every waking hour of every single thing that I do to be productive and contribute. You know what that does? It leads to burnout. Burnout sucks. I know that's not exactly a very Jedi-like word, but burnout sucks. It bites. It doesn't do any good. And the thing is, if you burn yourself out because you've been burning both candles at the end for so long, well, you're not going to be any good to anybody once you're burned out. Once you're sitting there in a depressive state, unable to move because you just don't have the physical energy or desire to do it, you can't be charitable because you don't have the energy, because you're broken. So a Jedi should not hesitate to help out, but first off, make sure that help is needed and or wanted, and make sure that you're doing it for reasons that you need to do. What I had gotten to is I very rarely now just walked up and volunteered, despite how much time it is, but I would wait to be asked. It's like, if you ask me to help and I'm not doing anything, I'm willing to help. I just didn't want it to become the expectation. It's kind of like, the memes of what did doing hard work and going above and beyond teach you at your job? It's like, well, it taught me that I did all my work, I did more work, and guess what they gave me for a reward? More work. No. I don't believe in that. I don't enjoy that. You can't explore life if you're dedicating it to others all the time. You need to have your own creative time and your own space to work with it. So yes, be charitable of who you are and what you do and what you have, but do not do it to the detriment of yourself. I hope that makes sense. If you have questions, please do ask them in the comments. I will answer them, provided I understand the language you are typing them in. Like, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. But if you have questions, please do ask me. I'm willing to expound on these more than what the 10 minutes in my video gives me. So until then, friends, make sure that you are drinking more water, eating clean food, getting some fresh air, getting some activity in. Be kind to the environment, kind to animals, be kind to the people that you meet, because they're fighting battles you don't know anything about and you don't want to be part of that problem. And always be kind to yourself. Be notable of your time. Help where it's needed. Help where it's wanted. but make sure that you're taking care of yourself. Until then,